morning lecture, good morning friends, good morning everyone. Thank you for the time given to me. Before we begin our presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Elsa Helena Saridoka. Okay, I would like to give a presentation about an analysis of students in reading comprehension of descriptive text at SMP Negeri 4 Kelabahi. Okay, we are going to start from chapter 1, introduction. A. Background. A language is a structured system of communication used by humans. Language is not only in spoken form but also with language. Humans can convey what they are thinking. Just humans can communicate with other humans so that they can understand what is being said. According to Felicia, 2001, language is a tool used for daily communication, but spoken and written language. A language is a system conventional vocal by means of which human beings communicate. This definition has several important terms, each of which is examined in some detail. Those terms are system, sign, conventional, humans communicate. Ageo 2005. Oke, jadi bahasa adalah sistem komunikasi terstruktur yang digunakan oleh manusia. Bahasa tidak hanya dalam bentuk lisan, tetapi juga dengan bahasa tulisan. Manusia dapat menyampaikan apa yang dipikirkannya. Dengan demikian, manusia dapat berkomunikasi dengan manusia lain sehingga dapat memahami apa yang dimaksud. Menurut Felicia tahun 2001, bahasa adalah alat yang digunakan untuk komunikasi sehari-hari, baik bahasa lisan maupun tulisan. Bahasa adalah sistem vokal konvensional yang dengannya manusia dapat berkomunikasi. Definisi ini memiliki beberapa istilah penting, masing-masing diperiksa secara rinci. Istilah-istilah itu adalah yang pertama sistem, yang kedua tanda, yang ketiga konvensional, yang keempat manusia, dan yang kelima komunikasi. Dan ini menurut Algeo tahun 2005. Next, when talking about language or language skill, it means talking about things that are contained in the aspect of language skill. The aspect of language skill itself is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. One of the 4 language skills, the most important thing to be mastered and developed at school is reading skills. Jadi ketika kita berbicara tentang bahasa atau keterampilan bahasa, berarti kita membicarakan hal-hal yang terkandung dalam aspek keterampilan berbahasa. Aspek keterampilan berbahasa itu sendiri adalah yang pertama mendengar, kedua berbicara, ketiga membaca, dan yang keempat menulis. Salah satu dari 4 keterampilan tersebut berbahasa yang paling penting untuk dikuasai dan dikembangkan di sekolah adalah keterampilan membaca. Okay, next. As one of the English language skill, it is very crucial for learners to master reading skill in learning English. The most important part when you read is the comprehension of what the text tells about. Pertaining to Nunan 2003, in Nurdiana and Rizky 2007, reading is coherence of the fluent of the readers, combining data from a text and their own prior knowledge to build the meaning of the text. Reading is useless if you are not able to get the main idea the main idea of the text. You will not get any information from the text if you do not understand in reference to Johnson 2008 say that reading will not give influence if no meaning created. Far dalam dalaman 2013 suggests that reading is the heart of education, which means that reading is the heart of education. The knowledge gained by students is not only obtained from the teaching and learning process at school, but also through reading activities in students' daily life. Oke, jadi sebagai salah satu keterampilan berbahasa Inggris sangat penting bagi pembelajar untuk menguasai keterampilan membaca dalam bahasa Inggris. Bagian terpenting ketika kita membaca adalah pemahaman tentang apa yang diceritakan teks berkaitan. Apa yang diceritakan teks berkaitan dengan Nunan tahun 2003 dalam Nuriana dan Rizky tahun 2007. Membaca adalah koherensi dari kefasihan. Pembaca menggabungkan data dari teks dan pengetahuan mereka sendiri sebelumnya untuk membangun makna teks. Membaca tidak berguna jika kita tidak bisa mendapatkan ide utama teks atau ide pokok. Kita tidak akan mendapatkan informasi apapun dari teks jika kita tidak mengerti. Mengacu pada Johnson tahun 2008 menyatakan bahwa membaca tidak akan memberikan pengaruh jika tidak ada makna yang diciptakan. Far dalam dalaman tahun 2013 mengemukakan bahwa reading is the year of education, yang artinya membaca adalah tahun pendidikan. Ilmu yang diperoleh siswa tidak hanya diperoleh dari pengajaran dalam proses belajar di sekolah, tetapi juga membaca pikiran kegiatan siswa dalam kehidupan sehari-hari. Reading comprehension is the ability to process text, understand its meaning, and to integrate with what the reader already knows. Reading comprehension is not just reading with a loud voice, but reading is established to understand the meaning of words, sentence, and paragraph, sense, relationship among ideas as it is. In reading, we must comprehend what the text tells about. Comprehending in reading text is referred to as reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is an ability of the readers to get the meaning of the text written. This ability demands the reader to comprehend the text. This ability demands the readers to comprehend the text rather than know the meaning of each word in the text. In relation with Woolley 2011 say that reading comprehension is the process of creating meaning from the text. The goal of reading comprehension is to gain an overall understanding of what is described in the text rather than to obtain meaning from isolated words of. Oke, jadi membaca pemahaman adalah kemampuan untuk mengolah teks, memahami maknanya, dan mengintegrasikan dengan apa yang sudah diketahui oleh pembaca. Membaca pemahaman bukan hanya membaca dengan suara yang keras, tetapi membaca dibangun untuk memahami makna kata, kalimat, dan hubungan pengertian paragraf antara ide-ide apa adanya. Dalam membaca, kita harus memahami apa yang diceritakan oleh teks tersebut. Memahami dalam teks bacaan disebut sebagai pemahaman membaca. Membaca adalah kemampuan membaca untuk menangkap makna teks yang ditulis. Kemampuan ini menuntut pembaca untuk memahami teks daripada mengetahui makna setiap kata dalam teks. Dalam kaitannya dengan Woolley 2011 mengatakan bahwa pemahaman membaca adalah proses menciptakan makna dari teks. Tujuan dari pemahaman membaca adalah untuk mendapatkan pemahaman keseluruhan tentang apa yang digambarkan dalam teks daripada untuk mendapatkan makna dari terisolasi kata atau based on explanation above, the research is choose to conduct the research entitled An Analysis of Students in Reading Comprehension of Descriptive Text at SMP Negeri 4 Kalabahi. Next, B. Problem of research. Based on the background above, the formulation of the problem to be discussed in this study is as follows. The first, what are the difficulties faced by students of SMP Negeri 4 Kalabahi? And the second, what is the student's ability in finding main idea of the text? C. Aims and benefit. The aims of this study are: 1. To explain the difficulties faced by students of SMP Negeri 4 Kalabahi, and second, to explain the ability in finding main idea of the text. The benefits of the research were: after doing this research, the researchers hope this research will be useful information for students. It enable students to learning enjoyable, improve their reading comprehension to comprehend the text. For future researchers who have the same problem and interest in conducting in similar studies. The scope of writing. In the study, the writer only focus on analyzing the student difficulty in reading comprehension of descriptive text at SMP Negeri 4 Kalabahi. Definition of terms. The first, difficulties. Difficulties can be interpreted as a condition in a learning process that is characterized by certain obstacles to learning outcomes. Mahmud, 2012. The second, reading comprehension. According to Richard and Skamit, 2010, reading comprehension is the understanding the result of the text written. However, in this research, reading comprehension is referring to a product as a result of reading activity, which is a meaning of the text. The third, descriptive text. Jackson and Stockwell, 2011, have stated descriptive text is used to explain what something is like, to give its dimension, its layout, its characteristic feature, its use, and so on. Okay, and next we are going to chapter 2, review of literature. A. Reading comprehension. 1. Definition of reading. Reading is one of the language skills besides listening, speaking, and writing, which is important to be learned and mastered by every individual. By reading, one of interact with feelings and those obtain information, improve the science knowledge. According to Taringan, reading is a process which is used by reading in order to get the purpose of the writer through the written work. And next, definition of reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is a process of understanding the text, namely to take the ideas, the information, and the interpret the meaning. It is a mental process in which the reader tries to understand the the meaning the text by interpreting what have been read in order to find the idea given by the writers. In reading comprehension, the reader should pay attention to some aspects such as the word and the information. Try to understand the main idea and details and be able to make conclusion. And next, definition of descriptive text. Descriptive text is a text which describes particular person, place, and something in specific way. Pertaining to Jackson and Stockwell, descriptive text is used to explain what something is like, to give its dimension, its layout, its characteristic, feature, its use, and so on. Kane also stated that the purpose of descriptive text is to describe and reveal a particular person, place, or thing in detail or specific to make the readers are able to visualize the description. In conclusion, descriptive text is a text which describes everything which is seen by the writer. A good descriptive text is able to make the readers imagine what particular things, person, or place which is described by the writer either objectively. Okay, this is my presentation about my terms of reference, and thank you so much.